About 150 years ago, kids and young people had a pretty bum deal if they were not rich, and most of them were not. They worked in the fields, factories, coal mines, long hours, tedious works, sometimes dangerous, until child labor laws gave children some freedom, which was good. And then fast forward to just post-World War II. So some of these young people in the early 50s, right after World War II, they went back in the workforce. But this time not to help their families survive, this time to pocket their own money, buy cars, hot rod those cars, and then terrorize the streets. As if to give society the finger and say, we are nobody's fool. Now, this new group of people they called teenagers. And these teenagers created their own music, and this music was called rock and roll. Historically, this is the first music that was created by young people for young people. In its original form, it was rather simplistic. It had a lot of raw energy, a lot of angst, rebelliousness, and charisma. Teenagers embraced it, and parents hated it, which made teenagers love it even more. Now, this story revolves around that music, rock music. Now, this music did evolve. It changed, and by the early 70s, it became sophisticated and complex, and parents liked it. And pretty much everyone was okay with this, except for a small group of people. They wanted to bring rock back to the garage, back to its roots, to that raw, primal energy that it once was. And thus, the punk movement began. And at that time, a teenager could go into any pawn shop, buy a guitar for $50, learn 3 chords, and start a band. And that's where I come in. Now, I was real young at the time, but in the 80s, when I was in high school, I was in the concert band, jazz band, I played trumpet. But I slowly became disenchanted with the trumpet, and all I wanted to be was that kid that bought a $50 guitar. But of course, by the 80s, because of the inflation of the 70s, it was $100. But anyway, I bought that $100 guitar, and I was learning songs. And I would sit in my room and I would play records. And one of my favorite records was the Ramones' first album, which was self-titled. And on that album, there was a song I really admired. It was called Beat on the Brat. With a baseball bat, oh yeah. Now, there's some of you that know me in this room, and you know my occupation by day is an elementary school teacher. So the fact that I'm amused by a song called Beat on the Brat stays here at D Piazza, thank you. Now, I can remember sitting in my room, listening to Ramones, learning songs, and my dad walks in. My dad played a lot of instruments. He was not a musician by trade, but he loved music. And he was a humorous and tolerant person. And he said, Mick. And I said, what? And he said, look at me, please. And he said, will you look at me right in the eye and tell me you enjoy this music? That was his way of saying your music sucks, which was okay. Well, I never did start that band in high school, but when I was in college, I met a guy named Oscar in an art class. And Oscar, we had this same taste in music, so we started playing music together. And it was unbelievable what this guy could do with 3 chords. He had a great ear for melody, he was a great lyricist, and he had a really good voice. And when I was putting this story together, I called up Oscar and I said, come on down to D Piazza, play one of those songs we played over 30 years ago. And he said, yeah, but then he had to work. So that kind of, and then I was gonna play a song, and then I noticed Stan DeWitt was in the audience, and I changed my mind. But I thought of an idea. I'll get a teenager to play a song. A teenager that reminds me of me when I was a kid. And that would be my daughter. Her name is Astrid, and she's here. She's gonna come up and play a song if we can get this mic situation figured out. So give me about 2 seconds.
We've got Prentice might be able to help you.
That's on?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you might.
Thank you for coming.
Of course, thanks for having me. This is so
So
cool.
cool.
You're the daughter.
Yes.
Come on up. See if that'll do. What's that? Yeah. So See if that's a good one. Get this close to your mouth.
Hello.
Okay. You ready? Okay. A little closer. I know, such a dad. Shut down. We're gonna blow the hell out of this town. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lutheran lady with the bluish hair. She'll show you to the drawer of the underwear. Keep going. Wondering if. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
What about the camera? Lutheran lady with the bluish hair. She'll show you to the drawer of the underwear. Wondering if this camera really works. And then I caught your eyes by the 50-cent shirts. Seen you in the window of the Goodwill store. Seen you in the window of the Goodwill store. Honey, open up, you don't need to shut down. We're gonna blow the hell out of this town. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. And you found boxers with little blue sheep, and I found a tutu I can really keep. If we've been here once, we've been here before, and I've seen you in the window of the Goodwill store. Wear what you want to and wear it with pride. It's a big, mean, cold, hard world outside. When you're burned out, heartsick or sore, you can sit down on the sofa of the Goodwill store. See you in the window of the Goodwill